Good Monday morning, everyone. I'm meteorologist Jacob Wycoff, joined by our executive weather producer, Terry Eliasen. It is President's Day here in Massachusetts. Most kids have off for February vacation week. And it's going to be a busy week here in the Weather Center.
A very busy week, yeah. So I don't know if anyone remembers, my biggest memory of President's Day was 2003. Sure. Just happened to be the biggest snowstorm Boston ever got. It was 27.6 inches. So I'm not sure if folks have been here. It's 23 years ago today. Yeah. That's what was going on. And we don't have that necessarily in the forecast.
But maybe a little foreshadowing
we do have
of what we're
several,
conversation.
Yeah, for those who thought winter may be ending or over, I had a lot of people this weekend saying,
yeah.
Oh, you know, we had a quiet week. It's getting a little warmer.
Yeah. It felt phenomenal this past weekend.
It did.
It was exactly average.
Right.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday was completely average.
Yeah.
We didn't have any surplus temperature or departure of any kind. So now things are ramping back up again.
Yeah. So probably what could be our busiest week of the entire winter ahead. So we're following, it's hard to even count how many storms we are in the pipeline here, but clearly the most minor one is the first one, and that's tomorrow morning. I wouldn't even call it a storm. It's just some flurries, maybe a scattered coating.
Yeah, so a weak disturbance moving through the Great Lakes into New England tomorrow morning. There will be some conversational flurries. There will be a couple of scattered coatings here or there. I think generally less than an inch for most of us, but it's something that, you know, if you're driving and you see some scattered coatings, obviously take it easy. But that is
little appetizer.
A little appetizer, yeah.
Yes,
a little wet the palate of things.
Wednesday, which we'll get to in more detail coming up here, has a higher impact potential with rain and snow coming in, and then we got on to Friday and
Sunday, and
so let's start to break these down a little bit. So yeah, so basically we're focusing on the next 5 days, basically through Friday, Saturday, and for purposes of this little show here, and you can see each storm. The three of them, it has a little bit higher impact potential.
Yeah, so Wednesday, we'll kind of focus on that because that's the most immediate, moderate threat. For around here, we haven't had to deal that often this winter with a rain-snow line, and that is going to come into play, I think, in a big way here. It really depends on where that mild air sets up. What we're watching is for the most snow to be along and north of the Pike. There will be some plowable snow for some areas. We're still fine-tuning some of the numbers with all of this.
Yeah, so essentially, well, first off, here's those few flurries that early tomorrow morning. Yeah. You can see maybe favors areas in northeastern Mass, but again, just some scattered coatings. Moving on to Wednesday. So we actually, tomorrow, we should say, after those snow flurries pass through, you know, decent day. We're back into the 40s.
Yeah, a little sunshine this time of year makes all the difference and warming you up a little bit. Then we start to see with highs in the upper 30s and low 40s. May get a little melting done, but don't worry, we're going to replenish it real quickly. This is that storm. There's going to be this like stripe, if you will, right along that stationary front that develops. Initially, perhaps maybe a little bit of rain, but I think snow north of there is going to be heavy enough that it causes some impactful conditions.
Yeah, it's tricky. It's almost like it's just this channel, a river of moisture here that's right along the front. It's not your typical storm that's going south of us and throwing precipitation over all of New England. It's like 100 miles wide. So think of it from like the Mass New Hampshire border down to, say, the Connecticut border or somewhere in there. Yeah. And you're basically, those that are in this channel of moisture are most susceptible to rain and snow on either side of that front. We're going to have colder temperatures on the north side of it and warmer on the south side of it. And you can see, like, this is obviously just one model projection, but this one had initially starting as rain south of the Pike, snow north, and then it gets a little cooler during the day, and the snow, basically comes for a little bit farther south by evening.
And one of the things we talk about with these type of storms too is its timing. And if this were to arrive in the midday into the afternoon, we'll run this through and show you. There's your initial maybe raindrops, but then pretty quickly suggesting some snow will develop, and some of that snow could actually be south of the Pike. The bulk in this model north of the Pike. The timing of this is inopportune because it's in the heart of the evening commute. Now, hopefully, if you have kids, you're staying home, you're not traveling as much, the commute might be a little bit less, but definitely the timing is not on our side with this.
Yeah, so the tricky thing about this is it starts off, the temperatures start off at the surface anyways, probably upper 30s, near 40, just running through this again. So at the outset, it is probably rain, but then it quickly draws down as the precipitation comes in, it's drawing down cooler air from above, and so you can start to see the rain changes over to snow. And of course, first is north of the Pike because they're on average a little bit cooler, and then as the storm goes on, the surface starts cooling a little bit more, and you get the snow to sneak southward. So we don't have any official totals yet. We're working on that for this evening, but definitely we sort of made that strip. You can see that blue strip of sort of highest chance of plowable snow, including Boston and Worcester, but more so north of those areas. But it's just a matter of where is that sort of 50, 70 mile wide strip of snow going to happen.
Yeah. Yep.
That's what we're trying to pinpoint, and hopefully the models sort of come into better agreement this afternoon, and we can sort of refine it and put some numbers on it. But just for an idea, we're not talking about a major snowstorm. We're probably in the range of 2 to 4, 3 to 6 inches for those who get the higher snow amount.
Absolutely. And with temperatures that are marginally cold enough, you're talking about a heavier, wetter snow versus the fluffy stuff that we've seen the past couple of
It's been a
snows.
while since we've had, I'm trying to remember the last time we had a rain snow line and heavier snow, heavier snow consistency as opposed to the fluff we've had for seemingly forever. So yeah, different kind of storm on Wednesday. We'll refine it this evening. And we would remiss if we didn't talk about, because it's this week, another storm potential on Friday.
Yeah, so this is the conveyor belt, right? So Tuesday starts it, then Wednesday, and then Friday into Saturday, we have another system. This one, we're also potentially watching that rain-snow line. Once again, not your typical, it's sort of a double barrel low, if you will. And this model suggesting that this stays as pretty much all snow, maybe a mix that develops to the south of the Pike and into the Cape and Islands, but still some impactful snow, I think, and perhaps the biggest potential for impact.
Yeah, and given the fact that most models are sort of pushing the energy off to the south of us and regenerating a low there, like this could be, in the end, a little bit of wind, a little bit more typical storm. You can see, and it's blanketing most of the area. It's not just one strip. It's a much bigger event. And that focused, again, on later half of Friday into Saturday. Just some lingering snow showers. But we won't go into the next. But, I mean, honestly, it's sort of, the models we're wrangling with the Wednesday storm. So to get into details on Friday or Saturday or Sunday, just want to alert you to the fact that there may be many more in line here.
Absolutely, yeah. It's a very active pattern ahead, and I feel like we quietly have snuck up to this 41.5-inch total. Certainly, we got 2 feet. That was a big storm. That's a big portion of this. But quietly, we're kind of 41.5 inches, which is only 8 inches away from an average snowfall season.
Yep.
And when we look at some of the recent February numbers, like obviously the one that sticks out 11 years ago, where we picked up almost 65 inches of snow. But then beyond that, we've basically been at or below average for pretty much every winter since.
Yeah, and so you'd have to think that with all the potential this week, again, Wednesday, Friday, beyond that, and then, it's still February, chances are we're probably going to get above the average here in February. I mean, it's certainly possible that some of these storms miss, that Boston gets more rain than snow, but I'd say the likelihood of us, getting at least another, say, 7, 8 inches in Boston this month is pretty high at this point.
I would say so.
Now getting up to 64.8 inches, another story.
Don't put that out there.
But yeah, I do think that we're not done as far as February snow goes in Boston. And now to mention the cold, we have had a little bit of a break here recently, but we still haven't had like any real warm, 40 degrees to me isn't like a real warm up. It's basically getting to average.
It's average, absolutely. Right. And it's really been one of those like cold winters for us. Meanwhile, it's been one of the record warm winters out to the west. I was looking at Denver over the weekend. On Saturday, they hit 60 degrees for the 34th time this winter, which is a record number of 60-degree days. Meanwhile, we're at the lowest number of 50-degree days since 2003. And there's a lot of ways to slice data. That's pretty easy to digest. It has just not been mild at all around here.
And it's been more than a month since we hit 50 in Boston, January 15th. So it's not your imagination. It's been very cold. And even when it's been, quote unquote, like milder, warmer, it's really just average. We really have not had a day since mid-January when we had that little mini thaw that was anything near warm or well above average. So, and as you can see in the 7-day, there are certainly no 50s. There's barely a 40 or 2 on there. So more of the same, and we're throwing up alerts and potential alerts.
Yeah.
And we really could have put another potential alert on Sunday, but that storm may be more like Sunday night, Monday. But just to say, buckle up.
Yeah.
Big week ahead. Just have to keep you updated. We're taking these one at a time. So Wednesday will be our focus, at least for the next 24 to 48 hours.
Yeah, so a couple of snowflakes tomorrow during the morning, not a big deal. Wednesday would be our first bigger focus, and then we'll take Friday into Saturday as the details get ironed out a little bit. But boy, oh boy, Terry, if I had hair, I'd be losing it right now.
Good thing you don't then.
Exactly, yeah.
I do have gray, but so we will continue these updates, obviously on TV, online, on the stream. We'll be all over it this week. Eric will be in this evening, and we hope to have some numbers on that Wednesday forecast.
For sure. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And for now, be safe, everyone.